Welcome. Is 2023 to 2025 the greatest opportunity to buy Bitcoin and tech? I'm going to be talking about that today. I'm going to be talking about the Pluto transits that are happening right now, and they're going to continue for the next year and a half, and what that means for the Bitcoin and crypto markets and the tech markets as well. Let me show you where I'm tuning in from really quick. I'm usually not one to brag, but can we just celebrate? This is where I'm living. This is my new home. Purchased it in Bali. Having a fantastic time here, guys. Just loving life. Got some stuff there in the background. My daughter, she's a little bit messy. I am a family man. All right, so we're going to look at the charts. So this is the last time Pluto transited into a new sign. Okay, this is when Pluto transited into Capricorn, this blue line right here. Remember the 2008 crash? Boom, that's basically when it started. So we saw markets dipping kind of like they are now, and then we saw another dip and then a recovery, and then we started to fall off. Okay, and then Pluto actually retrograded around here, and we saw a major drop, and then it transited into Capricorn again, and then we saw the final drop into the lows here, and then a recovery. All right, so this is what happens when Pluto transits into a new sign. Pluto does not fuck around, guys. All right, so let's take a look at what Pluto's up to right now. Let's go to my astrology software. It's called Astrogold. Many people are asking about this. What astrology software do you use? What astrology software? Here it is, guys. All right. So we're going to go to the next time, which happened a couple weeks ago. March 23rd, Pluto just transited into Aquarius, guys. Aquarius is the sign of crypto and technology. All right. What does Pluto do? It transforms. It regenerates from the ground up. It's the phoenix rising from the ashes, but first it creates those ashes. So we could see some crazy stuff with the technology markets, all right, and the crypto markets. I mean, potentially expect the worst. I mean, Pluto does not fuck around, like I said. It's kind of like the Grim Reaper in many ways, in the shadow side of it. But that's why I'm saying these could be the greatest buying opportunities in the next couple years here, all right? But we need to be prepared for the worst, because Pluto can be pretty dark, all right? But it's not all bad. There's a lot of positives that come from this as well. All right, so Pluto just transited into Aquarius a couple weeks ago. And then what happens? Then it retrogrades, and it comes back to 0 degrees Aquarius in January 11th. We could see a market dump in the summer for sure. I'm not counting that out. That could definitely happen. We could see some crazy stuff in the summer. Also, what else is happening in the summer is Pluto is squaring the nodes. You see this line and then a square that hits this node. This is the south node and the north node. This is intense, guys. This is intense karmically for the destiny of technologies and cryptos. I mean, anything that's out of alignment with Bitcoin or cryptos or any of your investments that you're making, like, it's gonna karmically fall to the ground or fall into ashes potentially. So that the phoenix can rise from these ashes, so it can completely regenerate. All right, so you only want to invest in the most solid assets that you think are going to withstand the craziness that Pluto can bring. All right, so I mean, Bitcoin's tough. Bitcoin can make it. Precious metals, maybe. But if you're invested in companies, you want to invest in the most solid companies. All right, this is not times to mess around. All right, so then Pluto, wait, let's see here. Okay, then Pluto goes direct again, and it doesn't come back again to 0 degrees Aquarius until January of 21st next year. And the crazy thing is then even next year it retrogrades again. And so we could see some more crazy things in the markets next year. It's not looking super good, guys. But it's looking good in terms of buying at cheap prices, really cheap prices. We're in for a freaking wild ride the next couple years here. You want to have some cash on hand so you can still buy. You want to have your cash flows set up. All right, and then Pluto finally goes through Aquarius the last time, November 20th of 2024. All right, so we have more than a year out until we're done with this, guys. And even still, the markets still might not completely bottom until 2025. All right, this is intense energy we're dealing with. Now let's take a look at this amazing research that I've done. Giving you guys the goods for free. Subscribe and like this channel if you like this content that I'm putting out. Most people will make you pay for this. All right, for sure. All right, so what I did is I looked at the astrology and I asked when was the last time that Pluto transited into a new sign, but it retrograded 3 times. The last time was 1956. All right, so I looked at the Dow Jones 1956, and this is what we saw. The Pluto went into a new sign here, then it retrograded, and we saw a market dump. Then the market rebounded, and then Pluto, the market started to fall again. Pluto transited again into the new sign after it retrograded. Then we saw a major fall off. Then the markets were recovering into new bull market before Pluto transited 0 degrees one last time and finally stayed into the new sign that it was transiting into. So could we see this kind of dynamic for markets over the next couple years? All right, could we see this volatility? We sure could. What do you guys think? What do you guys think is going to happen with Pluto completely transforming and regenerating crypto, Bitcoin, and technology, including artificial intelligence, the metaverse, all this new technology that's coming in? It's not a coincidence that Pluto is heading into Aquarius right when all these technologies are coming out. All right, so this is going to be very, very interesting. Let me know in the comments below what you are thinking. What else could I show you here? Let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart before I end this video. Oh, my computer's going a little slow. Definitely like this video if you're appreciating this content. And definitely share it with a friend or a family member who would benefit. So these were the vertical lines are the summer, when summer comes. All right, so I talked about this in my last video. But since we are seeing already this massive 2 pumps here, arguably 3 pumps, you know, is it likely to assume that Bitcoin's just going to keep going up to the 40,000s? Or have we already gotten all this bullish activity and we're about to drop? And that could definitely happen. Pluto has now transited into Aquarius. We could definitely see some major dumps. But before that, are we going to head up to 30K? Are we going to head up to 32K? That would be nice. That could definitely happen. Yet on April 19th, we are going to see a solar eclipse. And then in May, we're going to see a lunar eclipse. And there's some transits in there that are quite negative. So heading into May, we could definitely start seeing some dumps. So that's what I have here, this blue line. It's your guess what happens in between here. But after we pass into May, we could see some big dumps. All right. So let me know what you think. Definitely like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you'd like to see more videos like this, I'm going to give myself a pat on the back. I'm getting a lot of high value information out to the collective so that we can rise together, so we can create a more sustainable future. Let's use this wealth to bring it in alignment with our vision, with our mission. If you're not super clear on that, if you're just focusing on yourself, this is not a time to be selfish and just focusing on creating yourself wealth just so you can buy more stuff for yourself. That's not going to work in the next decade, in the next 2 decades. Okay, you got to have a community. You got to have a vision that's greater than yourself if you want to actually succeed and prosper. If you're just focusing on yourself and only yourself, you're going to have a rough time, because Pluto's going into Aquarius, which is all about community, serving the collective. All right, so if you're not serving the collective, you could have a very hard time. If you want to get more clear with what your vision is and that's greater than yourself, that you can create this crypto wealth for, and if you have a vision that's super in alignment to your heart and really, gets you pumped up, then that's just going to motivate you that much more to not lose your money and use this money for good. Because if it's not in alignment, the universe might just let you lose that money. Okay, so you want to have it in alignment. All right, because the universe also doesn't fuck around, just like Pluto. So if you'd like to get more clear on your vision, your mission, and aligning your crypto strategy to that, and have me look at your astrology chart so that I can see exactly where your wealth signatures are in your chart, and aligning that to your crypto strategy so that you can be of service to humanity and give your greatest gifts, then definitely sign up for a session with me. The link is on my YouTube channel. All right, so like and share this, subscribe, and thank you for watching. I will see you on the next video. Much love from Bali.